Hi, and welcome to this reading discussing their current intentions towards you. So, what are their intentions? If you're wondering, if you're not sure, if you don't know, the tarot cards will try to answer this concern of yours, this question. So, as usual, please choose your group. Group number one is a golden tin candle. Group number two is the wine color candle, and group number three is white candle. And go straight away to your reading. If you chose the golden tin candle, then this reading is for you. And the question we're trying to answer here with the tarot cards is what their current intentions toward you. And let's begin. So the first card is already telling. It's a Two of Pentacles. And Two of Pentacles is all about the uncertainty, trying to juggle a bit too many things at a time, trying to figure out what's the best solution, but also not being fully sure what's the best solution, not being fully sure what answer is right, what shall be done next. So the first message of their intention is that they're juggling their thoughts, they're juggling their intentions, they're juggling a lot of things, and you're one of them. You're one of the things they're juggling. You're just not the only one. And are we talking here about more people? Are we talking here about more troubles? Let's ask the cards. So what are they juggling? We have the Page of Pentacles and the Emperor, which indicates that they are struggling with power, with reality, with money. So this could be money struggle, power struggle, reality struggle. So it might mean that they juggling things, juggling you among other things, because they are struggling in general in reality. The Emperor is a card which indicates a lot of power, a lot of influence, and they have it in reverse, which means that currently maybe they don't have enough power, maybe they don't have enough influence, or maybe they don't have as much power as they wish to have. So clearly you are one of the things they're juggling, and the other thing is maybe power, maybe influence, maybe money, maybe day-to-day life that they're juggling. Because Page of Pentacles indicates the money struggle, and especially in reverse. So it's like the beginning of career, or the beginning of a job, or of the career path, or maybe some challenging time at work, maybe something that they're not certain how to do, or if they do it right or not. And this is what they're dealing with right now. And therefore their mind is preoccupied, is occupied on that thing, on that trouble. And let's see the other intention. Okay, so the Knight of Cups in reverse, which means that the Knight of Cups originally, like the upright card, it would indicate a romance, commitment, engagement, a fun time together, lovely time, romance in between you. But because it is in reverse, it indicates the lack of time for that, the lack of effort for that. So there's no time for romance on their side. There is no time for commitment on their side. There's no time for it's less of the commitment thing, it's more of the romance in general. Like, they might not have time to pursue you, they might not have time to to, get it all over you. They have to prioritize, or they want to prioritize something else currently, right now, in the reality. And that's why you might feel cold from their side, and you might feel like, so what do you want from me? Like, if it's not, I don't know, sex, if it's not relationship, so what do you want? And this is their problem. They just have too much on their plate. They honestly don't want that much from you, because they have been through some rough time, and they have been troubled. They have been troubled. And another card. Uh, Look at this. We have the Four of Cups in reverse, which means that not only they don't have that much of capacity to give, but they don't want to receive. Like, the intentions are like, they wanna, well, they I would say they want to keep you around. They don't want you to disappear from their orbit. This is the Two of Pentacles. Like, they don't want you to be gone, but also they don't want to put any effort, and they don't really want to receive any effort. So they're kind of, I don't know, kind of cold and absent, and maybe emotional unavailable, maybe time-wise unavailable, in general not available. Intention is to keep you around, but not to really do anything with you, which is pretty tricky and slightly not could be considered not fair, because, well, there are those people out there, not judging anyone, but just there are other people, there are those people out there who want to keep us around, but they don't really want to do anything. Maybe right now, maybe it's temporary, maybe it's just for time being. So the Four of Pentacles tells me that it is they want you, like, for sure they don't want to let you go. They don't want you to be with someone else. They don't want you to go away and forget about them. But there's not that much that they can offer currently. And the question is, how long? And the Two of Wands tell me that it could be some time. Like, this is not a day or a week or a month. Like, they're building something bigger. And I think they're generally those type of people who are just concentrated on the big picture, on something else, on the grand scale of scheme, and grand scale of things. So the point is that if you're waiting, oh, this is going to be just like one more week, one more month, and you might get disappointed, because it might be or it might not be. And if I would have to place my bet, I would say it probably will be long time, or it will be forever, because maybe they're this type of people. They're just concentrated on the big picture and just going, for the career, going for the things to be achieved. And I would say it is not really temporary, or is not really short term. And the last card is the Inspiration. So I think you are their inspiration, and this is what where their intentions come in. That they want to keep you as the inspiration. I'm not sure how you're inspiring them. Maybe by your presence, maybe by the conversation you're having, or I don't know, you're a good person, kind person, supportive person. Not sure what you're exactly giving them, but this is inspiring them. And for some reason, they need you to go by, to get by, to move forward, to go further. So you just have to answer yourself a question, like, is it one direction? Is it one way? Is it they only need you for their inspiration and for their power, but are you getting something in return? Do you need something in return? Do you want something in return? Just ask yourself those basic questions, and to make sure that this is what you also want. Because if not, then it might be one directional. It might be just they're wanting you to be there on their terms, but you're not really getting what you want from them. And that's it. Thank you. If you chose the dark red candle, the wine color candle, then this reading is for you, and this reading is about their current intentions toward you. So, what are their current intentions toward you? Let's begin. We have the Knight of Wands. Interesting. Let's open up some more. Okay. All cards in reversed. Okay, so we have a lot of reversed cards, which means that something is stopping them or they're stopping themselves. Like there's no clear flow of actions or intentions. Sometimes intentions are blurry. Sometimes, they're conflicting intentions, and this is what I'm suspecting here, that they have some sort of conflicting intentions, conflicting needs, conflicting wants, that they are not even understand properly. They are not have the proper understanding of their own needs. That is possible. Or maybe they have, this and that need, and they want it all, or they want both, or they want to have a cookie and eat the cookie, and they want to have you and just be free. And this is what I'm sensing from the very beginning. And the first card, the Knight of Wands, in reverse, which indicates that they are not willing to take actions, really. They are passive towards you. They're not acting on their full speed. They're not really I don't want to say yet they're not really into you, because it might not be about that, but definitely they're not putting as many actions as they could, or as many actions as you would expect them or you would wish them to put. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which means that they don't want to be seen, or they don't want to be judged as for what they are or for what they do. So there is some part of them which is hidden. There is some part of them which is unseen by you, I'm assuming, because they're hiding something. They don't want you to assess them, to judge them, to think of them in a certain way. So I would say they show you one part of themselves, which is convenient, which is easy, which is well designed, maybe, which is a public part or something. And they're not showing you the downside of them, or they're not showing you their vulnerabilities, or they're not showing you their wounds or their feelings, their sensitive side of them. So there is definitely something which they are not showing you. And I'm saying that it's because they fear to be judged. They fear to be criticized. They fear to not be accepted, to be rejected. Would you reject them? Will you reject them? Did you reject them? Not sure about the story between you, but this is what they fear. This is what they don't want to happen. And we have the Magician in reversed, which indicates that they feel like this is not fully up to them, like they don't control the situation. They don't control, or they don't want. They don't want to be a master of the situation. They don't want to be maybe responsible, or they just want to blame the outside circumstances. It's easier to blame outside circumstances. It's easier not to take the full responsibility of what is happening, not to be in charge, not to be in, well, sometimes some people really want to be in charge and want to be in control, but this person who you have on your mind not necessarily want to be in control and in charge, because being in charge demands responsibility, and also could be that if they'll be in full charge, full control, then you will see what they really are, who they really are. So they kind of are avoidant of being in charge, avoidant of making decisions, and reluctant in taking actions, as from the Knight of Wands. not taking actions, reluctant of taking actions, maybe because of the fear of rejection of or the judgment, but that's something more into that. They also don't want to have the responsibility part. But then, as I said, the conflicting part is when the Four of Wands comes in. Because Four of Wands tells me that they actually want to have a relationship as well. They want to have comfort, they want to have relationship, they want to have love, they want to have, the cozy feeling. They want to have a reason to be happy, to celebrate. They want to comfort, they want fun, they want happiness. This is what they want a happiness. But they really want, but I am sensing, because all the surrounding cards around the Four of Wands are not only in reverse, but they're just cards of pity and lack of taking actions and just not wanting it. So it's like almost, I want to be happy, I want to be in a relationship, but the price is too big. I don't want to pay the price for being in the relationship, because I know I'll be judged, I know I could be rejected. All those fears and all those insecurities are coming in, and the fears and insecurities are much greater than the reward of being happy for this person. I'm not saying general, but for this person. And we have the Five of Pentacles, which means that they feel sorry for themselves. They feel pity. They feel like, oh, I don't deserve love. I'm a bad person. I'm reluctant. I don't want to take responsibility. Like, I feel like they are fully aware. Maybe we are dealing with a narcissist here. Narcissists are sometimes aware, sometimes not aware, but that could be just one like just one case, one option. But I'm sensing that they are aware, that they are aware that they are impossible to be in a relationship, or very difficult character, or very reluctant, very avoidant, avoiding responsibility, and they feel sorry for themselves, and they feel like, oh, when I'll find love, when I'll find happiness, but in the same time unwilling to take the effort, unwilling to take the um, to find a common ground, to compromise. They want something nice, but they don't really want to compromise. And look what card just came up: happiness. Like, they really claim they want happiness. They feel like they say, I want to be happy, I want to have something nice, I crave it, I want it. And you believe them, and maybe that's true. I'm not saying it's untrue, but wanting to be happy and trying everything to be happy and working on the happiness and just being happy, that's kind of two opposite things. And they have the will, but they don't have the tools, or they don't know how to use the tools, or they don't have the drive in them, or there's something which is missing. So summing up, the intention towards you is they wish to be happy with you, they wish to be happy in general, but they have no intention of taking action. They have no intention to showing you their vulnerable side. They have no intention to take the commitment and take the control over the reality. And they just seem to be pity for themselves. So intentions are mixed. They don't want to do the hard work, but they want to be happy. So if you're willing to do all the hard work for them, like, that will be the case. But in the same time, like, do you want it? And in the same time, will they appreciate it? Will they even be able to acknowledge that? Or the moment you will just do all the work for them, they will just disappear, because this is not their work, and this is not something that they are able to be appreciative of. Thank you. Bye-bye. If you chose the white candle, then this reading is for you, and this reading is about their current intentions toward you. the current intention towards you. And let's jump right into it. We have the Eight of Swords, which is being very confused, very stuck, very reluctant, and maybe very also somehow immobilized. There is definitely immobilization there. Like there's the lack of action, but could be not out of their will or choice. There's something holding them back. What is holding them back? I'm asking. What is holding them back is are two things, or more than two, but definitely two things. Work is holding them back. Maybe they're extremely busy or extraordinarily busy. Also their lack of clarity on their feelings. They're not really clear of what they're feeling. They're not really clear of what they're intending. That's the point. The reading is about the intentions, and their actions and their intentions are not clear because they are actually lacking this clarity in themselves. They're lacking the clear picture in their mind, like what is actually that they want, what is actually that they need, what is actually that they desire. They're not really sure what they desire. But it is not said here that they don't want you, they don't like you, but they're not full in. They're not 100% both legs in, both feet in that story with you, that picture with you. They're reluctant because they are still examining their feelings towards you. And the Eight of Pentacles is telling me that also what's holding them back is their job, their commitments, their current commitments. Maybe their commitments are very time consuming. Maybe their commitments are very very repetitive, or maybe they start something that they really need to focus on, and that also is not helping because they don't have the clear mind. Their mind is on that thing that they're doing. Is it the job? Is it some other commitment? Depends on the situation, but definitely their mind is preoccupied with something else. And let's see the other intention. Okay, so we have the reversed moon, which tells me again, underlining that their intentions are unclear. We can say here that their intentions are unclear even to themselves, which is kind of annoying, and which is kind of that's the worst case, because it's not only it's unclear to you, and that's why you're watching this video, because it's unclear, you want to know, but they're also unclear. They also wish to know. They also are not sure what they actually are seeking for, and what they're searching for, and what is on their mind, and what is happening. Like, that's the point. They're confused. So the intentions towards you, you're asking here, or we're asking the cards for the intentions towards you, and the cards are saying like they're confused. Like, we cannot pinpoint the intention because the intention is this and that. And let's open it up. What are the parts of the confusion? So we have the Fool reversed, which is that they kind of want to have fun and have pleasure, but kind of feel guilty about it as well, because the Two of Swords tells me that they are in a situation that they feel like they know that they cannot have fun like that forever, that it has to end. They cannot not commit forever. They cannot just pull you along and just not just being vague about their feelings and their actions and their emotions forever. And they are vague because they're unsure themselves what they want, what they really, really want. And maybe you seduced them, maybe you attracted them, maybe they kind of fell in love with you, but this is still not enough for themselves to know what they actually want right now from reality, from their life. And they feel like they want to literally, they want to fool around, they want to just be casual about it, just don't make decisions, but they know this is not sustainable. And even for them, because the more they fool around, the more they feel a need of just clearing things up. And probably there'll be commitments coming up to them, just they will be pushed by themselves, by society, by you, and they know that this is not sustainable. And also they know that they have to make decision, like there is something responsible about them, that they know that it's not just pure fun and you're not going to notice and no one's going to notice. Like they know that people will notice that they just don't treat life and reality seriously, and you and it's not that they don't treat you seriously because they're like that, but because they're not clear of themselves, like they didn't do enough self-work, or maybe you're just not the one. That is also the option. mm, are you not the one? I would say it's not about that. It's not about that. I think it's just not the time of their lives, or just they need more time, or just they don't think about you, or are you the one or not. They more think from the perspective of self, like uh, are like, am I ready, am I willing? They're asking this question. And we have a card, prosperity. Interesting. So they probably want to focus on their prosperity right now, and they don't really associate clearly you with the prosperity. Like you're more of a side thing, more of the pleasure, more of the maybe comfort. But what they're going for right now in the reality is prosperity, is riches, is money, is career, um, power, uh, and somehow you're not adding 100% to that picture that they're looking for. Yeah, and that will be it. So basically summing up, intentions not clear. Cards even saying like, not sure what their intentions are. Like they're confused. They're searching for something. They are literally on this search for something, for the prosperity, for the self of success, self sense of success and sense of accomplishment. But you are not currently in the picture of that for them. And thank you. See you later. Bye bye.